Hey guys, this is Weava again. Welcome to the Council Training Hall. This is going to be a quick video on one of the activities or skills that I like to practice in Practice Tool, and we're able to do that. Obviously, sandbox mode, you can do whatever you want. So this is to practice positioning and actually circle movement when we're auto attacking to stay in range of targets in a team fight. Now, I don't want to do too much talking right now. I want to get right into this Practice Tool warm up and see if this is useful to you guys. This is just something, as I said, I do. It wakes up my hands, first game of the day, things like that. It becomes, you can see your mechanics are a lot slower in the first game of the day. So I like to do this before I get into anything. I mean, if you've been on my channel, you'll see that I play Street Fighter and things like that before I play League. So that kind of helps me to wake up my fingers and my wrists and my hands to basically wake up my mechanics. So hopefully this is a very useful practice for you to do whenever you need to. And let me know in the comments below or hit me up on Discord in our community and let me know if it helped you out at all. Now, anyway, I have a video. I'm going to jump into Practice Tool right now and show you what's up. It's there it is. And no, just go up. There we go. Okay, so now that we're in this game, what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves some gold here. And now we're going to buy a few items that are going to provide us with some attack speed to get around the 1.5, 1.58, whatever it is, by buying just some boots, PD, I think it's 4 PDs. Yeah, so a little more gold here. Okay, it's going to leave us at 1.58 attack speed. This is pretty healthy so that we can actually move around and not feel like it's very clunky, and the mechanics are pretty smooth. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to make sure that the minions, as you see, they've just spawned. We're going to despawn those minions here. So we're going to toggle this right here where it says minion spawn disabled, and they'll all just die and they'll get off the screen, and we don't have to worry about bumping into them or them cluttering up the area when they aggro onto the dummy. Next, we're going to place a enemy dummy right here in the center. Now, as soon as you place it, you'll start auto attacking if you have your animation toggled to do so. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move ourselves out to about max range. Okay, we're going to see our max range indicator. That is our max range of our auto attack. So now if I don't touch anything, it'll continue doing that over and over and over again. But what we want to do is we want to skirt the outside of our auto attack animation. So if you're one who is used to using attack move, this is probably familiar to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to press A and you're going to auto attack all on the outside of your range. And you're going to try and stay to where you are just on the outside of your auto attack range. Now, this is an exercise I like to do to make sure that my kiting is at proper range. I'm staying consistent, because a lot of times what will happen is, even if you miss with attack move, it will, attack the closest thing to your mouse as long as it's set to that option. And you don't have to worry about doing this and walking towards your target, which could get you killed. In most team fights, a low elo, high elo, if you walk too close and someone can point and click CC you, they're going to do it as an AD carry. That's just what's going to happen. Now, one important thing is, as I said, is that you're staying max range, and you see that I'm not walking forward and walking back, walking forward and walking back. Now, this can help often in lane with your walking forward and back and auto attack. If you're playing AD carries such as like Draven and you want to catch axes, that's something different. However, if I'm in a team fight and I have a target running towards me, my job is not to just run in the opposite direction of that target. It's to be able to try and put my tank, which I'll drop a little dummy here for you. Let's say my tank is here, right? I need to kite around so that my tank is going to be in between the target and myself. Now, that's not always going to be a perfect scenario, but this is what you're going for. Your front line should always be in front of you no matter what. Now, if I end up clicking forward here, now even with my frontliner, I'm able to die. Just as I'm needed in the team fight, I'm able to die. Or if I want to tunnel onto a target, right, and I'm tunneling and I start moving towards them, I'm dead again. So always do your best to try and keep your frontliner in between you and your target. Now, there are going to be situations where you're going to have multiple enemies, and you're still trying to do the same exact thing. However, if this one enemy is able to zone me as the AD carry later in the game, and I'm standing all the way out here because they chase me here, I kind of become not useless, but I'm a non-factor in that team fight. And if the tank is able to do that, if they have more than one frontliner, they've taken away a large damage source from my team. So that's kind of what I'm trying to avoid in this exercise, and I'm trying to stay around my frontliner as best I can. If this is a target that's a priority, but I can't actually get to them, then that's fine. Then I'm gonna hit whatever's closest to me. If I have two options, let's say that this is a tank that has burned all his abilities, right? You're monitoring your cooldowns for them, and you say, hey, all right, this is a Shen, he just taunted, he can't possibly get onto me unless he just walks to me, and there's a squishy target here. Fine, take the squishy target. It's not a big deal. However, if I'm running away from this guy, now I have no access to this target here, and my frontliner is no longer in front of me. So what I need to be doing is moving towards that priority target if the target that's closest to me, right in this area, is not a threat anymore. And that's kind of one of the skills that you have to work on as an AD carry, is assessing the situation and saying, hey, is it safe for me to move forward? Because if you're able to evaluate that kind of situation, Caitlyn herself, as many other AD carries do, has you know, an escape ability or traps that she can place down to create a zone of protection for herself. But there are some that aren't going to have that mobility or those mobility skills, such as Ashe. So you're kind of just reliant on being able to kite. But doing this circular kiting here is what's going to help you stay in a team fight and to provide as much DPS as possible. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't going to be situations where you have to run back and forth to keep yourself safe, but that's what's going to allow this target right here to break off and go back into the fight. And then when it's safe, you walk back up and you keep doing what you're doing. And just make sure that you're staying on the outskirts of your auto attacks. And this is a safe zone for me. Now right here, this is pretty questionable, right? Because I pull myself in pretty far, about 200 units in, closer than I need to be. But at max range, I'm pretty safe. And if a target does get close to me, I'll just, you know, level my E, and I can just net out and get back into my attack range again. And I'm back. Anyways, if you guys have any practice tool warm-up drills that you like to do, anything similar to that, leave them in the comments below. Hit me up in Discord, tell me about it. Maybe we can you know, pass these along to other people in the community, and it can be beneficial to them. The council is a learning community, and we're here to, you know, better each other, whether it's as a person in general, you know, habits and things like that, or in League of Legends, and to dodge a lot of the negativity that comes with playing online games and, you know, just being on the internet overall. However, don't forget, I do stream 5 days a week on Twitch. Link in the description below, and somewhere up here again, and there it is. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for choosing us to be the positive to their negative. And remember, in the Council of the Universe Masters, the power is yours. I'll see you in the next video.